Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Get Lifted. 30 is the new 20. Make sure you hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you're notified the next time we post or go live. I'm La Hefa.
I'm Chris O.D.
It's your boy, SmileyJizzle. Jizzle. And we are here, yo. We here with y'all, man. How y'all doing, man? How's everybody weekend been? What y'all do? Y'all got into any crazy shit?
Y'all got off tomorrow? I don't.
Nah, I gotta work tomorrow.
I am.
You got off?
Yeah.
You lucky mother. I might take it off. You're like, yeah, I just don't feel good today.
It snowed.
Yep.
Why you gonna sit on the table?
Sorry.
Too much stuff.
So I was having a discourse with someone that I know, a colleague, a friend, associate, whatever. We were discussing
Trump?
well, nah, TikTok.
TikTok?
Cause that's what our thumbnail is. So TikTok, was it down? What happened?
Yeah.
So TikTok was scheduled to be shut down by Congress
Yep.
On January 19th, and it was shut down temporarily. It started yesterday. We was at the movie theater. We was going to see Wolfman. We'll talk about that later.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and it just went down.
They just blocked access from the people in the U.S.
Yeah.
because other countries are able to
Right. It was
access it.
yeah. It was the government. That's what I said. The government banned banned TikTok
In the U.S.
in the U.S. And let's talk about how this happened. Like, cause a lot of people are gonna have speculations. So let's get some facts. So the United States shut it down. They were going to shut it down initially in the Trump administration, right? So this was like 2020. You know, former President Donald Trump signed executive orders attempting to ban TikTok in the U.S. unless it was sold to U.S. company, right?
Because they think it's a security breach.
Right. Administration cited national security concerns related to the Chinese ownership of TikTok's parent company, ByteDance. BYTE Dance. The orders faced legal challenges and were ultimately blocked by federal court. So they didn't do it, but there was an attempt. And then during the Biden administration, they decided they were going to go forward with that notion. And some people said it's a smokescreen to make Trump look like the hero in this situation for giving people back their rights, freedom of expression and da. So it was like, why do that? And then it was the other side of it from the same, argument was, well, why would he ban that anyway? Like, there's freedom, they can do it. But I'm like, he wants all Americans are greedy, but he wants Americans to have more opportunities in America. Like other countries have opportunities in their country, and we always try to help other countries. Why can't we help our own country? And if it means like having, one of the biggest money makers in the world, then why not have that here in America?
He wants a cut.
Where we can actually potentially profit off of it. Yes,
and now he got it.
Wanting a cut, right?
And now he got it.
So there was some negotiation that probably happened, and there was a plan of action. So the plan of action was, we're going to shut it down. We're going to show you that this is possible. We're going to do it. And they did it. No other company that has American property, iPhones, everything that had access to that on their platform was shut down temporarily because of that ban that was initiated by Trump and enforced during Biden administration, which we're currently in until tomorrow. And that was made clear that this was going to be ceased. So it ceased. And then on January 19th, everything stopped. in the United States following the enforcement of the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act, signed into law by President Joe Biden in April 2024. So they put Biden's name on it, right? So that we could, because I want people to understand how the whole government thing happens. So they put Biden's name on it because it was something that he signed off on for it to happen back in 2024, and they initiated this year, but it was something that was already created that was denied when Trump was in administration. So Trump had to bring it back. So it was like, oh, well, Trump was about to do it, and then you guys said no, and everybody disagreed and whatever, and somebody said probably to Trump, you know, people like TikTok. Why take it away from him?
He on TikTok.
He's on TikTok, right? And that was another thing. The person that's the owner of TikTok actually made a statement on TikTok once it restarted.
They be killing
saying that
Biden on that.
He has over 1 billion followers, 6 billion followers or something like that on TikTok. So everybody loves Trump on TikTok, supposedly, right? So that's what he's trying to say.
Money.
He's getting money and he's profiting off of it and everything like that. So you got to look at it like it's a money grab operation. And it's also, look, we just want our piece. If you're going to be having all of our people on this stuff, having access to this, then we should have we should have a little bit more control, or we should have a little bit of hand in the pot. So I'm believing, that's the speculation. It's allegedly, because we don't know. But it's possible that there's a grab in place, pause, so that they could get their piece of it. You know what I mean? So there's something that's been worked out.
Thank you.
So that they could get something out of this deal. So that's something to be understand. And then it just came back on. And sad to say, some of the people that already took it off of their, deleted the application, you probably are gonna have to wait until it's actually, that act is rescinded, not RESENTED, but rescinded RESCINDED, which means it's gonna have to be put
reinstated?
back. No, rescinded meaning that it's gonna have to be like either vetoed, or it's gonna have to be another act put in place to oversee that, so that we can put it back in place before you guys can do it. Because right now,
so you're saying you can't download it right now?
We have access to it, but you can't download it because the act was put into effect. So we have to wait until Trump is elected and inaugurated in order for it to be actual reinstated, and then he's gonna be the hero because he's gonna remove that act or whatever. That's going to be one thing that he does. So the first thing he's going to do, if he didn't do anything else, is he's going to reverse what Biden took from you guys when he was in office, and he tried to take your freedom. But we know the facts that this was initially initiated by Trump to protect us from, whatever it was for, but it was initiated by him. And the reason for it, if you want me to give the reason, was because it was to protect us from being spied on by China, and didn't want us to have any way for them to connect through our people, or to get through our servers or whatever, because we were at conflict. You know what I mean? Socially.
I just think there's a reason why this situation got handled so quickly. And I think that that reason was very lucrative for the Trump administration. And I think that Elon probably also had a lot to do with why the TikTok situation was even threatened. It was probably some good advice to Trump, like, hey, if you do this, then this will happen, and then they'll have no choice to do this. You know how much money TikTok is making? TikTok is very, very lucrative. Everybody's on the TikTok shop. It's like, TikTok shop is like the new Amazon, almost. Because people go straight, it's like the limitations of the Amazon. Like, Amazon is like more regulated because it's a U.S. company.
Mm-hmm.
But TikTok, because it's a Chinese corporation, it's different. It's like Temu basically. You feel me? Like you'll be able to get things a lot cheaper. You know what I mean? And from all different types of places, and you know, I just think that it was a chess move. To be honest with you,
I agree.
but you know, shout out to Trump, shout out to Elon. They figured that out
Huh.
and getting that money. And like you said,
Getting they shmoney on.
they looking like the heroes in that situation now.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, shout out to RFK Jr. for taking out the red dye out of the what's the names out of the food. You heard about that?
Who did what now?
RFK Jr. Robert Kennedy.
Robert F. Kennedy.
Yeah. He took
His name be coming up a lot.
Yeah, because he's in charge of the Food and Health Administrator now. Yeah, food and drugs. So
yo, I just ordered some shit too. That nasal shit.
Yeah.
From fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
It's supposed to clear
it's supposed to clear up sinus. Yo,
I got. I'm gonna give y'all one if y'all want to try it out. It's supposed to be all natural shit, and it has menthol in it. But you breathe it in, it clears up your passages and shit like that. And it's actually supposed to be a health benefit. So
anything that goes straight to your brain.
Well, I mean,
better be a
but
health benefit.
hell yeah. You got some bread coming to you. You know
real shit, nigga. If you were alive to talk about it, nigga, you might be snorting nano machines, nigga.
Welcome everyone that's pulling up. We appreciate y'all.
Oh,
yeah, man. TikTok back on track, like we in there, like
TikTok is back, and it was back quick, fairly quick. I seen some people melt down.
We got some folks on TikTok too. We gotta do merch, like we're mother, like we really gotta do merch. We gonna come up with some shit for people.
Yeah, real talk.
The creative mind be flowing.
Yeah.
I got some relationship shit to put on y'all.
All right.
Before we get into the nuts and bolts of our stuff.
Wow.
So.
What y'all deal with, dogs?
That's what that girl said.
It's gotta be hypothetical. Let's just say.
What y'all deal with?
When she wanted to fight me.
Oh, she said, what y'all deal with?
Yeah.
What y'all deal with, bitch?
So.
That's just crazy.
When with women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it matter
if they're black or white?
Does it matter? Right? Nah, dead ass. Does that matter?
If they're black or white, for real?
Does it matter? Does it matter if they're black or white?
It depends on what you feel like dealing with. Do you feel like dealing with certain racism?
It just depends. It just depends on why you don't want to.
Dr.
Like
Umar coming for you.
If you're a black person and you only date white people because you don't like black people, then that's kind of weird or whatever. Mm-hmm. But if you're doing it because you're just open to any race and you found someone and you fell in love, or if that's your person, then I don't see nothing wrong with it. But I don't like when they be like, oh, you haven't met all of the women of that color, so you should not just, because of a couple experiences or whatever, now you're like, oh, I'm not. Like,
my thing is what you're willing to deal with, because you know what I mean. When you're dating interracially, you're probably gonna have to deal with racism because a lot of people are racist, especially in this country. So you know what I mean.
But your relationship ain't about everything.
I understand that. I'm just saying it's what you feel like dealing with. Like at the end of the day, a lot of people are built for certain things. A lot of people fold under pressure easily. A lot of people are criers. Like we seen a girl on Lapeef and she was a crier, you know what I mean? Certain people are built for certain things or certain conversations, certain interactions. And there's a lot of things that you could avoid if you just peep the signs. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, it depends on what you feel like dealing with. Like you can't go in that situation and feel like, oh, I shouldn't have to deal with racism, or I shouldn't. It should just be, you should know all the factors before you get in. It's just like if you go to the doctor, you want to know your doctor is qualified. You don't want to feel like your doctor is a brand new fucking doctor and is working on you for the first time. You're gonna have anxiety, and rightfully so, because you don't know who the fuck is working on you. And that's the same thing in this situation. You got to know what the fuck you're gonna deal with before you say, oh, damn, I could have avoided this, but now it's too late because I'm locked in. You see what I'm saying? So it's just what you feel like dealing with is my answer for that.
I heard, I was watching a podcast over the weekend, and a woman said that they've given up on you know, having children and having a family.
How old is she?
She's in her 40s, but
okay, well that makes sense.
Right, she already hit the wall, whatever.
Yeah,
but she's an influential woman, and when she was talking about it, she was like big, and she was telling, you know, she was pretty big, like, you know,
like
500.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, yo, like, what?
Pounds?
Yeah. And so I'm like, I'm watching, I'm like, all right, you know, no shaming, no weight shaming.
Okay.
Oh, and yeah, we gotta get to Derek Jackson too, but hold up.
I don't even know.
No weight. Oh yeah, we about to talk about it. We about to know. So no weight shaming, but she was you know what I mean, pretty big, and then saying like she don't even want a man no more. She want a sugar daddy, this and that. I'm like, yo, your sugar daddy days are ho-ho's over. Like, them shits has been over, bro.
You saying though when they were interviewing, she was talking to L'Oreal, the girl that had said, what's her name, was corny. She had blue hair.
No, this lady had blonde hair.
No, but she was on a panel she was talking to other people. Like, there was other women there, right?
Yeah, I think
there was
Alyssa
a
Ford was
girl
up there.
with blue hair.
Yeah. I think it was, but it was a woman that was a big woman.
I know who you're talking about. I seen it. I don't know who she is, but I seen.
But yeah, I was like, yo, like, you crazy. Like, you need to really think about, be self-aware. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not even really like to come at you like that. A lot of women, like successful women, they think that men don't want to deal with them because they successful, and that's not the thing. We don't want to deal with you because you got a nasty attitude, you're not feminine, you don't come home and don't want to be nobody's wife. You just want to come home and want to do nigga shit because now you a nigga. That's the problem.
Smiley, isn't that mental health?
This is Derek Jackson.
Okay, what about him? What does he do?
All right, so yeah, let's talk about that since you said. So, Derek Jackson.
You can finish.
Nah.
He said he didn't.
Because Derek Jackson put up a picture. He was working out, put up a picture of his gains or whatever.
His gains?
So, yeah, his gains. You know gains.
His muscles?
Yeah, when you go to the gym, you work out your gains.
Okay.
So, right. So that's the thing, you know what I mean? That's what TikTok is all about and all that stuff. You know, you put pictures up and all that.
So they were laughing at him for that?
Well, he got some backlash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, women were saying he was too big. So what he was doing was backlashing back at his people. So
you said women were saying he was too big?
Some women were saying he was too big. Some women were saying like, oh, like that do you work on your legs? Why your legs so small? Like, they was coming for him. So they were saying, so he would go to their profile pic, take a picture of their profile pic and put it up there and write like a little snarky comment like, thanks for your health advice, and the chick be like fat or something like that.
Can't read the comments, bro. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, so like he was trolling his trolls. Stop. So it was entertaining, obviously, but it's like it's considered the term that we're using now, 2025, crashing out. It's considered trashing out. It's like lowering yourself. You know what I mean?
He shouldn't have did it.
You appreciate the hate as much as you appreciate
the love. It showed how much it bothered him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that shit
and he felt accomplished, like, you know what I mean, for his gains or whatever. And no shade had to do. He looks like he's a gym rat. He looks like he's in there. You know what I mean?
This is what I'm saying. Like, certain people need that validation from other people. Right. Certain people don't need that validation from other people. if he was the type of person that didn't need that validation from other people, I don't think he would have let it affect him that way. But because he let it affect him that way, that's where he wants that validation from people. And it's like,
Well, you know how I think of him, Erica. He corny anyway to me.
So I don't even
Corny
know.
dude.
I'm just saying, based off of that.
Yeah, you don't need to know him.
Like,
Corny.
Yeah,
But yo, let me tell you, I just think niggas that go to the gym just be bugging out. Look at Meth. Meth beat up his daughter's ex.
They said he
the
beat
gym.
him. They said he beat him up, but I seen a picture of him after. He looked like he got beat up.
That's what I said. That
I'm like,
mugshot
what the
is
fuck?
crazy. His
I'm
eyes,
like, not Meth.
maybe he got him too. He
Yeah.
probably was fighting him back. He probably ain't just-
Maybe Meth's daughter boyfriend wasn't no sucker.
He was
like,
at the gym.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, true.
Yeah,
They
bro.
was at the young
Probably hit
active
him with
nigga.
something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's just crazy, yo.
That's
shit's
what I
wild.
said too. I'm like, that mugshot look crazy.
That's probably why no charges was pressed, because like he was like, yo, I was fighting for my
Yeah,
life.
he
got
said
him,
he
dude.
refused medical attention.
'Cause he
But
was like,
but
I
he
held my
said he
own.
felt dizzy.
I know he. Shout out to Bevan keeping it real. You still old,
No,
bro.
not
nah.
him.
Oh, the other nigga.
ex-boyfriend
Oh, okay,
said
okay.
that he felt dizzy, but he
Yeah.
refused medical attention.
Real
He
shit.
hit him 7 times. They
That's
said.
that guy, man.
Who stood there and counted?
Somebody like combo.
Finish
Four,
him.
5, 6, 7.
He was dizzy. He was about to hit the floor.
Nigga
He
gave
hit
him
him with
brutality.
He
another
gave
one.
him the Wu-Tang.
I wonder why. I wonder what happened. Like I
Gave
wish
him
it was
the
a
death.
fly on the wall. Like
He
in
gave
that
him the
shit.
death.
I
Yeah,
I
wonder
seen
yeah.
something that said, and allegedly, because I don't know, but I seen something that said that he abused her when they were together. Now
Okay.
they've been together
yeah, it's
for like
over.
they've been 10 years.
It was
ago.
on site.
So
he
he
found
probably.
him.
Well, I
How
think
old is his
yeah,
daughter?
She's grown.
Oh, I thought she was like
Cause,
20 something. I'm like, how he was?
I
what?
mean, yeah, they're in their 20s, but this was 10 years ago. So
So
they
they
were
were
probably
thinking
like,
only 18, 19.
yeah, because
Oh,
he's
okay.
28. I don't know exactly how old she is, but she's grown. She's putting out music now
She
too.
probably 28.
And
too.
Oh, so at least it was a grown man.
Yeah.
Like he ain't fight no little dude. He probably was waiting. Maybe he's like, I'm gonna wait until you get older and I see you.
or maybe
Oh,
he
you that
didn't
same
get
dude?
a chance to see him. Maybe
He tried to go up to him.
He just was scared.
He was like, oh, what up?
And then he was
Uncle
like,
Matt. He was like, Uncle Matt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What, son?
Yeah.
He turned into Tikal on him.
For real.
He wasn't that lawyer in power, yo.
That's crazy.
he analyzed somebody up here.
Yeah, he did. He turned into Tikal on that too.
T-H-O-D, man.
Movies come to life.
And Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes is knocking people out too. Right?
Yeah, yo, the gem people, man. What's going on, man?
It's that
Busta Rhymes,
testosterone.
yo,
Remember
but
Jim-
Busta Rhymes, they said
remember
Busta
Jim
Rhymes got
Jones
some
threw
sugar
them
in his
people
tank. Would
down
you
that-
believe it or not?
Down the escalator.
Yep.
You believe Busta straight?
I don't know.
I never thought about it.
I think he's
No, cause there's stuff that's circulating on the internet, and I don't always like to engage in it because I don't know if it's true or not. And
I
didn't
think from what
compare
you see,
resources.
and shout out to Bus because he's a fellow Jamaican and all of that. But
He doesn't give me that from just physical appearance and the way, but I don't.
He give you
Oh,
like
that
he's a
person.
tough guy, like right?
Yeah, but there be guys that be
Right.
like that, and they
The
still-
thugs.
Not even. I wouldn't
Community
consider him a
thugs.
thug, but he doesn't give me, you know, like he's not flamboyant from what I see and stuff like. But all guys that are gay don't act like that. So
Well,
yeah.
some claims are that the dude that he assaulted, when he turned himself in, was allegedly his lover.
Oh, so they had a couple.
Lovers.
quarrels.
But he also worked for him. So he was like looking at his phone, and Busta got tight that he was looking at his phone or whatever, and then he put his hands on him.
that's crazy.
Because he was cheating, probably.
Yo.
Because why you was looking at his
For
phone.
real, why would you care that a man looking at another man's phone? Yo, that's crazy.
It could have been a simple put your phone away
It could have been.
in our meeting, if it was that.
But
Why
if,
would you do it
he
on your
was looking
phone?
at his own phone.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said he was looking.
Nah,
at
he was in his phone. He was like, "Yo, how you in your phone? Like, you at work or whatever the case may be."
Like,
But like, who would do that? Like, you imagine like you work in an office in the cubicle or something, and you on your phone because you know people be in their phone in the office, and your boss come up to you and and they beat you up because you on your phone in the office, like in a cubicle. Like, that's not normal. Like, that's
it depends
not.
on the job, though.
You gonna lose your job? What you mean? What job? What job you do that? Tell me. I need to know.
I work at a job where
They would do that.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I want to hear it.
Listen
That's
to
what
what I'm
correlates
saying.
with this.
I work at a job where sometimes a client will call the work company phone that they gave you, right? And you would have to answer it in front of, like, you got to hold up to the manager type shit and take the call because the money is more important than the conversation. Oh, we could get to this conversation. I've seen it where the hold up, a client is calling me about a part and he's taking it over the conversation that his boss is saying.
Was there assault in that situation?
No, it was just straight up like,
it's
yo,
different.
Hold up.
It's different.
What you mean it's different? It's literally
your
hold
boss
up.
come up to you and fucking beat you up.
No,
because you on your phone.
No, your boss
it's different than that.
Your boss is coming up to you, talking to you, and you're getting a phone call. You answer the phone call, and you're like, "Hold up, boss." This is what I'm saying. It could happen. Maybe Buster was like, normally this will fly, but it ain't flying.
You could get fired probably, but not assaulted. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying the assault is regular. I'm saying
that's more than just.
I'm saying it's regular.
Wrong
I'm saying it's regular to be.
I'm
saying it's regular to be on the phone at work.
But I'm just saying when you get penalized
not
for it.
supposed to be on the phone.
Yeah, it depends on the setup because look, if he was an assistant, you gotta make phone calls. You gotta call to certain people. You gotta, you know.
Why would you beat his ass?
That's why we need more context. I don't know. This during a meeting, you said?
It was during a meeting he was looking at his phone, right?
No, I speculated that part.
Oh. Well, I don't know. That shit just sound like what he said is a lover's quarrel because
that's crazy.
That shit kind of sound like weird. Like you beat up a male assistant because he was on his phone. Like it had to
even if they confiscate your phone, is crazy.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Confiscate or if you don't give it up, then yo, fuck you don't give it up. It's crazy. But if you don't give me your phone, then you know what I mean. I'll reprimand you. I'll be like, yo, you're fired.
Get rid up
or something. You know what I'm saying? But to put hands on him was personal. To put hands on him is
hands and feet, elbows, chin.
That was like, nah, you're gonna get off this phone because I tell you because I'm.
Buster a big dude too, man. Even though he lost he lost some weight,
but he's still a big.
But he not like Ice Spice out here.
Nah, I don't know.
He might be like Ice Spice.
He kind of look like Young Buster. Young Buster
hearing some
like
crazy stories.
Up, so you know what I'm saying.
Wendy Williams felt like she was in prison on Breakfast Club because she's in her. She was on the Breakfast Club on a call. And
recently? I thought she was like a fucking...
Recently.
What do you call that? A vegetable.
That's what they said, right? But recently she was on the... You know, it's a lot of conspiracy theories out there. So let's... This is for you right here. This is for you. Wendy Williams went on the Breakfast Club and I guess she called in or whatever and she said she's in prison. But she has... a habit of being hyperbolic. Am I right, Erica?
She said she's in prison. She feels like she's in prison or she's in
She said prison? She's in prison.
Okay.
But she's in a psychiatric place because of her,
that's prison.
You know, and they're taking care of her.
Yeah.
But she said she's in prison. So I think it's figurative. Obviously, she's not in prison.
Yeah.
But she said that. And, you know, she was like, she can't do this, that, whatever.
She is
a lot of the stuff that is probably in her environment is probably monitored. You know 100%. What I mean? Because she's
the prison part.
You know, supposedly she's not monitored. Completely aware of her surroundings and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Some people are saying that she's faking it. But when people have dementia, there's certain things that like they behave a certain way, but her calling into the Breakfast Club, that's kind of like crazy, right? Is that like how could she just call into the Breakfast Club and have an interview?
But she still
People
got
could
money.
still-
Have you guys heard
It's
that
not
interview?
consistent.
Because you watched you listened to the
When
Breakfast
people
Club, right?
have,
Right.
yeah,
She still got
I
money,
don't
man.
watch it every day, or I just be watching clips on YouTube.
So
That's
you haven't
all.
seen that?
Mhm.
Okay.
I didn't watch.
So
it.
none of
It
us-
showed
none of us
up
have
on the
seen it.
feed, but
I'ma
when you
check it
have
out.
dementia, you can still have a conversation, but you'll
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
go
in and
into a fantasy
An interview?
and or a past or forget something.
An
after.
interview though, Erica?
Yes, you
Okay.
could. It depends on how there's levels to it too. If it's early stages, then it might not be as
That's bad, yeah. But that's wild though. Like if I was a family member, I wouldn't do that.
All right.
Who is
I have
Erica
it.
and why
I'm
is
gonna
she hiding?
speed it up,
See?
but I want you guys to hear it.
I am on the podcast as well. Thank you for tuning in, Nick. And we're we were saying that TikTok is back for now, but they're still trying to fight it. But Nick wants to ask, have you heard of the trolley problem?
No, what's that? Trolley?
Nah, tell us about it.
Yeah, please enlighten us.
That sounds like something's going on.
For someone in charge of making decisions on your behalf, usually because the
Trolleys is
conservative is not able to.
in San Francisco? Got trolleys? We got trolleys in America, y'all?
Yeah.
Downtown.
Yeah, we got trolleys.
They're called trolleys.
Well, what is the trolley issue? What's going on with it?
I don't know.
You can fact check it, please.
I was waiting to see.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about any trolleys.
No, I'm saying I was seeing if he was gonna.
I'm not even being funny. Like I haven't. Like I really haven't.
Ever.
Like I don't know. I've ridden on a trolley, like low key, like pause.
The
Like,
trolley problem of the series are thought experiments in ethics, psychology, and artificial intelligence involving stylized ethical dilemmas of whether to. Hold on, I gotta open.
It's that AI shit.
Interesting.
It's that AI shit. Yeah, man.
Open our mind. Open our mind. What's the name? Nick? Thank you, Nick, man. Appreciate you, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man, please.
Yeah, this transhumanism shit is going too far, yo. Like, especially when they had like
I got the Wendy interview.
it was like a Chat GPT
Wait.
episode.
I never finished the definition. It because I had to open up the thing. It says the trolley problem is a series of thought experiments in ethics, psychology, and artificial intelligence involving stylized ethical dilemmas of whether to sacrifice one person to save a larger number. Whether to sacrifice one person to save a larger number. So it's
that's
thoughts or
worse.
beliefs and whether you should
It depends.
what's more
It depends
important.
on
That's
why
like the
you're doing
president.
that.
Listen,
It depends on why you're doing
That's
that.
They
like the
are-
president. If
listen,
you have to
you know what
choose
it sound
between
like?
your
That's why
family
you
and the
doing that.
whole world.
You know what it sounds like? They're trying to train AI to have sympathy. That's what it sounds like. They're trying to say, okay, we need a way to gauge emotions, and we're going to have to do it by what's ethical versus what is.
But I
just
think they're
for
going
personal.
more. I think AI is going to always choose a more logical sense. Like it's going to look at the larger probability to live and life expectancy and who is more of a help to society. Like a young child with good organs can be used to
You
help
just gave
save
us
another
a
person's life or
Scenario.
something like that. You know what I mean? It could calculate what's more helpful to society and what's more of a hindrance to society. Like this guy is 60 something years old. He has one leg versus this kid and his mom, or this mom that has a child inside of her that's healthy or whatever.
The
and
problem
regulate
is,
who
Smiley,
we're gonna keep.
once AI or once that intelligence decides that we're the problem, then it will have no problem eradicating us, bro. And
Right.
and if we create this thing to be that much smarter than us, that much faster than us, that much superior than us, then guess what? Just like the Greek mythology went down and fucking Kronos had Zeus and ate all the motherfuckers because he heard a prophecy that this shit was gonna get smarter than him and would take him over. That's exactly what's gonna happen to us, because that's the natural order of things. Well, I'm curious to hear the scenario.
He said, Charlie problem. A train is on the path to run over 2 children. But there's a lever you can pull to change it to a path where only 1 child.
This sounds like some Joker shit.
Do you pull the lever?
You can save 1 child, but both children are going to die inevitably, right?
No,
what's the
you
logic?
can save
they're
one
both
child.
That's
gonna
hold on, I'm
die,
sorry.
But if you change the lever, then you could pick 1.
So these are your options.
So
There's
one
no other.
over both.
There's no other option.
One
Right.
over both. That's the only other option.
Yeah, you
One
pick
over both.
one, or they both
So
die
right. So
on the line.
now that's crazy if you're a parent of those 2 children. You know what I mean? Because now you got to decide.
But
you want to lose both of your children.
And
or-
even if you're not a parent, you still
got to
letting
decide.
somebody-
You still got to decide.
That's
to
why I
either let
said
both of them
that
pass
shit
or save 1.
That shit is training camp for artificial intelligence. Cause like we wouldn't, like me personally,
'Cause
that's
they
a
don't
hard
have
thing to
emotion.
say. But if I had to save 1, I would save 1. Cause I feel like 1 is better than none.
Right.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
save 1. It's gonna be sad for the other baby, but at least
That
one
seems
baby
like
decides to live.
that seems like the easy solution, but
It's not the easy
But
because
could
it'll
you
take
do
one of them is
longer
gonna
for
die.
probably the parent to make that choice.
That's what. Yeah, of
A
course.
person that's like a doctor, you know what I mean? A doctor has to make that decision knowing that there's a
Bro,
possibility that we
the
could lose
more
this
it
person.
affects your emotions in this situation is the more it's a sign to say, okay, this is how we gauge emotion. Shit crazy.
I mean, we're not sociopaths. You know what I mean? We have feelings. It's just that is what you said is the logical solution. Obviously, you're going to save 1 life. You're going to preserve 1 life, you know, if it means sacrificing another. If you have to, at least so you have 1 life preserved. But
do you think everybody would say that though? I don't.
everybody would just let both of them succumb to the same fate.
I think a lot
and not have a part to play in the
I
situation.
think a lot more people than we're getting
Because
credit
a lot of
for
people don't want to play God, right?
Exactly. They just be like, yo, I don't even want to choose at all. Especially if the baby isn't.
How deep is such a simple question?
Especially if the baby wasn't
Right?
related to them.
That's crazy. Hey Nick, are you AI?
He says, okay, let's get spicy, gentlemen. Trump or Joe Biden?
Trump.
I mean, right now,
Joe Biden is.
let's look at
senile.
the situation. Let's look at the thumbnail.
We're just gonna say
let's
what
look
it
at the
is.
thumbnail.
He's damn near senile. We don't like
Let's
Trump
look at the thumbnail.
for a lot of things he says, but a lot of things he does.
The thumbnail
We're
is
not
gonna
really
be blamed on, and it's something so minuscule, something so insignificant. But social media, let's be honest, it's become a driving force in the past decade, right? So there's people that use it for profit, like e-commerce. You know what I mean? Like they sell stuff on TikTok Shop, and they make a lot of money off of it. Matter of fact, I just purchased a few things just before the shutdown, and I hope my stuff get here on time. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna have problems. But I brought like little small items. But anyway, everybody uses it, you know what I mean, to try to, you know, get themselves a little bit of income. I mean, I don't know if you want to call it passive income.
I don't know about little.
Call it whatever type of income that you want to call it, but some people be making some bread up there. So it's like you're gonna shut that down. There's a lot of Americans that's gonna suffer from making money on TikTok because they figured out a way to monetize it. So if you could figure out the way to use this to improve the quality of your life for social media, I don't think as a capitalistic society that's something that they want to get rid of. And then we got a president that stepped in. I guess he kind of seen the greener pastures of the situation that he set forward.
Of course, he has
So-
over 5 billion subscribers.
Right. So yes. So we're gonna say Trump because of that, and we're gonna say Trump because he's the president. You got to be careful what you say about the president.
On live.
Oh, right. Exactly. So, you know, hell Trump, right? Is that what it is?
He said, because you asked him, is he AI? He said, Nick said, some call me Chat GBT, but I am not robotic.
Bro, what are you doing?
He said, exactly, they remove people's livelihoods about what you said, about taking a TikTok.
Oh shit.
Like
Well,
people losing
well, Nick,
money.
welcome.
'Cause
Thanks.
thank you for tuning
Thanks for
in.
tuning
Make
in.
sure
We
you hit
appreciate
the like button and share.
Nah, he has some good insight. But yo, let's hear this shit real quick. I'm gonna speed it up and go to the good parts.
Who is it?
This is Wendy Williams on Breakfast.
Wendy can make her own decisions. She is not cognitively impaired. She is not incapacitated. She is being taken advantage
Sped it
of.
up.
Wendy, tell us what's going on.
The sound.
Well, first of all, to start with, my niece Alex knows a lot as well, you know, but I am not cognitively impaired, you know what I'm saying? No, but I feel like I am in prison. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in New York City, right? And by the way, my apartment has been sold, thank God, you know, a while ago. But I, you know, I'm in this place where the people are in their 90s and their 80s and their 70s, and even when people are 60 like me, hey, I'm sexy and gorgeous. You know, I am sexy. Look, please, July 18th, 1964, honey. But look, these people, I don't care if they're 50 and 60. They have, like, look, there's something wrong with these people here on this floor. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm not saying something bad. I'm just saying that I am with these people. I am clearly not. Look, I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner right here on the bed, right? I watch TV. I listen to radio. I look at the window. I talk on the phone. And by the way, Alex, talk about this phone, please. Alex, you've been right here where I am, so you know exactly what you're talking about. You flew from Miami to New York, and you were right here with me. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you know what she's saying is exactly what's happened. She's there in New York, in this place, essentially like what some would call a luxury prison, right? This is her room, that's like her apartment. But the thing about this apartment, and you know this not because you're there, it's small. She has a bed, a chair, a TV, a bathroom, and she's looking out one window. The building's across the street. That's her life.
Excuse me, and excuse me, through my money, you know, I had this person buy the TV, you know, kind of TV I like, a large TV, understand what I'm saying? Through this person, because all of my stuff is in storage, you understand what I'm saying? Everything's in storage, and by the way, that was
Tight.
my apartment, but anyway.
I hear
Is
that.
the person your guardian? Is that who you're referring to, your guardian?
Yes.
Well, you know, Sabrina Morrissey is her name.
They did
and right now,
say they
A&E Network,
did a
A&E Network and Lifetime were
conservative
sued by Sabrina. She claimed they exploited you in a
A
horrible state.
conservative
They exploited your
bitch,
condition,
yeah.
and I'm going to condition it,
Wrong
air quotes.
person represents
You signed to
you,
do that
fuck.
documentary without your consent, but A&E and Lifetime countersued and said that Sabrina realized the documentary would question the quality of her own guardianship. It actually says in the lawsuit, it appears that Morrissey is misusing her position as a guardian of Williams to silence criticism of her controversial and failed administration of the guardianship. They even used the words guardianship abuse. What do you think of that?
Well, first of all, you know, me and the person that you were just talking about, this guardian person, we watched that 4-part thing on TV together. She was the one who wanted to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm watching and writing things down, and she's watching and writing things down, and I
She
saw her.
seems very,
I
like,
saw all of that,
aware
by the
of her
way.
surroundings.
Right.
What do I think
Right.
about being abused? Listen.
Right, that's why I wanted y'all to hear.
This system is broken. You know,
That's why I wanted y'all to hear.
You know, this system has falsified.
They probably
a
not.
lot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
They
saying?
said you're cognitively impaired and you're incapacitated.
That's
Do I
bullshit.
think that way?
No,
You've been calling me 5 times a
She
day
said,
for the
do
last
you
2 weeks.
seem that way? No, not at all. Like, this is crazy. They trying to, but you know why though, right?
And my niece knows all of
Cause
that.
she know a lot of shit, yo. She know a lot of shit. It's the same shit with Jamie Foxx, nigga. He knew a lot of shit too. Motherfuckers that know.
You see that video of her in the car? What does she look like?
Her in the car?
First of all,
She
You know what
looks
I'm talking
sick.
about?
Yeah, she looks sick.
everybody is
She
like
looks sick.
nursemaid.
Listen to her.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
she don't sound
They
like
come
that
in
here.
And they give your pills. You know what I'm
They
saying?
probably
And then
was
they
drugging
leave. And I'm
I
like,
told you not
They
to take.
probably
I told you
would
to take them
for
pills.
her. Like
excuse me,
Kanye.
I've had 2 pills all of my life. Alex, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know exactly what you're talking about.
Excuse me, there are 7 pills. I have no idea what is this pill doing. What is it going to listen? I haven't been to a pill person in a matter of long time. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where, excuse me, doctor, can you tell me what this pill is for? Excuse me, doctor, what pill do you? You're like, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Look, for the last 3 years, I have been caught up in the system. It has been 3 years. I'm caught up in the system. Alex, go talk. Talk, Alex. Talk.
I mean, for 3 years, this is the reality. This has been our lives. So, but specifically her life. She can call us. We can't call her. That's been the reality since 2023. Out of that room that she's sitting in, she's there every day, all hours of the
I'm
day.
not gonna play the whole thing, but you know what I mean. It's on the Breakfast Club website. Y'all could check it out. But what do y'all think about that? Cause she was one of our topics. I wanted y'all to tell me what y'all think. Well, all the stuff that we've heard about her and everything after hearing that was recent. What do you think about
Me personally, bro, I think that sometimes when you talk about people and you make a living talking about people, a lot of that shit comes back to you and it don't be in the best form, right? So what she's going through now is probably a result of
Ain't that what we doing?
burning bridges. No, I mean, nah, because it depends on our opinions. Like, her opinions are usually negative. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes ours are too.
I'm not
Or
saying,
it can be
but that's what I'm
perceived
saying.
that way.
But we have to really be accountable for what we say though, because we run the risk of people that we talk about on this pod running into them, right? And people have money and access to do all type of things to you. You see what I'm saying? They don't have to do nothing.
Like
we're
when-
not
like when
wrong.
Total pulled
We're
up
not
at the
wrong.
radio
We're not
station,
wrong
like
for
back
sharing
in the day.
information
No,
that
not at
is
all.
out, that's publicly out.
Not at all.
The thing is that
She would
Our-
tell
our
personal stuff,
opinions-
too,
Exactly.
that
And that's why I say
Exactly.
I like to provide a objective perspective. I'm not just going to just judge the person based off of something that I don't know. But if there's information out there that implicates certain people doing certain things, then I'm gonna say, okay, as a brother of sisters, as a son of a mother, as a grandson of a grandmother, you know, and a nephew of an aunt, you know what I mean? I don't feel like it's right for a man to do what these men are doing to these women or something like that.
Or
I can speak out,
kids.
or kids or whatever, you know what I mean? So I could speak out about that stuff. So if there is stuff that comes out about any of that, I'm not wrong for speaking about it because every other journalist or whoever is speaking about it. So you can't come after me for that. Now, if I just assume that somebody doing something and, you know what I mean, then that's different. I don't be assuming shit. I get my information just like everybody else get their information. Most of the time I get it from actual journalists, you know what I mean? I get it from, you know, people that be on radios and shit like that. But
And me personally, I'm very cautious about like why people do the things that they do, because there's always like a deeper meaning behind certain shit, and you could see it if you pay attention. But a lot of people don't pay attention. They just like, alright, fuck it. Well, they just said it. They just, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times you could just sit back and watch and be like, oh, okay, they did this because of this to get this.
right.
You see what I'm saying? So you gotta keep your eyes open for real, for real.
But yeah, that's crazy. Oh yeah, so I watched the rap battles.
Which one?
I watched Easy the Black Captain is getting a lot of heat.
Oh, you
You
watched
just
him and
did
shit.
another battle?
He did another battle
Him and
against
shit.
Shotgun Suge.
I
Did
don't
you
know.
watch the battle?
Oh, nah.
You didn't watch it?
I ain't, nah.
I'm just gonna tell you. And I could be biased. That sound like a truck. I could be biased, but I feel like what he doing, he not like wrong for what he doing, but now that he's in a area where that's gonna be exploited.
What you talking about? Easy?
Yeah.
I heard she repping him though.
Yeah. It was crazy. There was he was
She
like,
with Easy now, like
you love
it's
me?
official.
You love me, Rem? Yeah, boo. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
what?
That was in. I don't know if she had to be there, like
This
there
shit
somewhere.
getting
You know what I mean?
spicy.
Because Chrome is her joint. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like how
It's-
you
he's
bring
been-
your personal shit into your business? How it
Cause it
get?
been in there.
How
And
it get
Clarissa,
messy like
and
that?
Clarissa Shields is married.
No, she not. She was engaged and she called it off. I guess he was cheating. That's why she was fucking with Pop. She's single. Remember she was on the 20 versus 1 balloon pop shit?
Yeah.
She's trying to get her a
Tasha
man.
K was talking about the circle
She got her a
Full
pack.
circle.
because Remy messing with Easy the Block Captain.
Oh yeah.
Pat messing with Clarissa
Clarissa
Shields.
Shields,
Clarissa Shields was engaged or whatever. She
To-
said
to
she
do,
was married.
yeah.
But and then Easy the Block Captain have some other chick.
Oh shit.
Or his girlfriend, or I don't know. So it's like a whole web of just
Crazy.
y'all all intertwined.
It's a funny
Entanglement.
situation. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's definitely
really
an entanglement.
That's just crazy.
Definitely.
That's wild.
Well, they grown.
They are
That's
grown.
how they want to live their life.
They are grown. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
It's snowing outside.
Yeah, that's why we might end it a little early. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not trying to get stuck. We couldn't even make it up the fucking hill in the backyard. Wheels started spinning out. I'm like, oh hell no.
Well, shit. Talk about your opportunities, man. It's coming
Our
up.
opportunity now, nigga.
Yeah,
So
talk about it.
I got a performance coming up at the Oakdale Theater in Wallingford, Connecticut. For the Locks, LOX.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Salute.
Jadakiss, Styles P, Chic Loose, special guest AZ from our childhood. You know what I mean? Him and Nas used to kill it back in the day. AZ is also gonna be there.
Lit.
You see what I'm saying?
That's that guy.
I was up there. I was like, yo, I'm gonna have a 15-minute set. I want my guys up there with me, but then I was like, yo, fuck it. They might as well perform some of them songs. So I just hit you up. Fatima, we got to do that. And then Games for Prez, we got to do that. So it's gonna be fucking crazy. It's gonna be madness. It's gonna be madness. Real shit.
I gotta get me a fit, man.
It's gonna be madness.
I'm excited. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a dope.
I mean, it's gonna be a good year, man. Despite all the shit, man.
That's how usually
TikTok is back. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know what I mean?
That's how it go. When it go bad for other people, it go good for some people. So
And also,
stay on the right side.
Happy birthday, Dr. King. You know what I mean? This is gonna be his birthday tomorrow. Actually, isn't his birthday on the 15th or something?
I think that's a death day, right?
But it's the third. They changed it to the third of the third Monday of the month. So sometime it is on the 15th. Cause I just looked that up because I was thinking that the other day. It's crazy that you said that.
Yeah, just to give y'all some education. Like, yeah, it is.
Third Monday of the week. It's crazy.
But shit, man.
Stay changing these. How they
holidays. Like some people. Like
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
my cousin was joking with me. He was like, why they fucking be acting like
Thanksgiving?
Like he fucking Jesus. He fucking Jesus or something.
It don't.
It's the 27th or something.
They acting like my cousin said. Why they acting like he fucking Jesus or something? I'm like, nigga.
Acting like who?
He older too.
Who?
One of my cousins.
Why they acting like who Jesus?
Martin Luther King.
Oh.
So I had to come for his neck.
I hate when people say that.
I was like, yo, nigga.
I'm like, Jesus was Jesus, man.
I'm like, look, let's be honest. Like, he died as a martyr. Feel me? And it actually helped the cause because of what he fought for, and it was like it put an image out there that, look, we're willing to die for what we believe in. And that's crazy, And Malcolm X came out by any means necessary. And he was like, yo, I'm not going to turn the other cheek. I'm not going to end up like that.
Turn the other cheek, Marlon.
Yeah, turn the other cheek shit,
Remember in Oregon.
But this shit is all chess, because both of those situations probably got killed by the same people that we salute when we had to unalive. You're right. When we had to pledge of allegiance and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, we know who the enemy is, but we know we can't really do anything about it. What's the morale? Niggas ain't gonna be like, yo, let's do this. Hell no. We gonna end up like that guy and that guy. That's crazy. Like,
the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Shit, wow.
That's what they be saying. How do you like Wolfman?
I didn't see Wolfman.
It was okay. I wanted more. I wanted more people. When I
Can't
go
fuck
to
that
watch a
up.
movie that I think is gonna be like a thriller or a horror movie, I want to see
Guts.
unalive people. Not necessarily guts, but I want to see unaliving.
Yeah,
Like I want to see lots of it, cause that's what the movie's supposed to be about.
yeah,
But
it was.
and then it was like some
Fighting and weird
family, like it was it was just too sentimental. That's not
She
what
said
I
too
was looking for.
For a horror movie though.
That's crazy. Yeah, sentimental for a horror movie as well.
I saw Nosferatu too. So I saw both of them.
And you said which one was better?
I think Nosferatu was better. But it just was more dark, that's why.
Mm.
It was a lighter feel to the Wolfman.
Oh.
Like even in the beginning, like the jump scare, like it took like mad long.
Oh, damn.
You know what I mean? And then it was like we didn't really get a jump scare until like later, like you know what I mean? Like just that build up of suspense. And then the monster wasn't even really like all that scary. He just looked like a dirty old dude, like really, right?
With thinning hair.
Yeah, like how a werewolf hair thinning like that? Like you supposed to be a hairy
Because he was
What
still
the
in the
fuck?
process.
He wasn't
of
even, like,
transformation.
Mexican hairy, like
Yo, that's funny as hell, yo.
probably can't even say that.
He said he was hairy. He was just a hairy dude.
Sorry.
Yo, that's funny as hell. He was just a hairy dude.
I mean, we got some movies that's probably gonna save us this year. Like what movie came out this year so far? Gladiator.
Yeah, I
saw
watched
that.
either.
That
Was it
ain't
good?
that came out in 24, I think.
The 24?
Did it? Okay. I watched that.
Yeah, I don't know what came out this year.
I mean, that was like the most recent thing that came out.
That's good, right? That's crazy.
It was.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
only
alright.
January.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't something else come out?
Probably.
Flight risk.
I've been watching movies. Now I've been watching movies, like, but I ain't really nothing really like. What came out? Y2K. A
Y2K?
movie called Y2K.
I feel like that been came out.
Why it should have, right? No, this
They
this
made a bunch of movies about that.
Oh.
yeah, it was like a 90s movie,
90s.
and this was like a horror movie, science horror.
It was the end of the world.
Right. With tech.
I know.
That's our fear now, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, they're taking it too far. Like, technology is cool. I love the advancement. It benefits me in some ways. It makes life easier. But I think it should be to a certain extent. Like, it's getting out of control. We don't need no robots. I don't want no robots because stuff could happen. They might malfunction and take over. Or somebody could hack into it and start controlling them. People be smart. They hacking into a computer. That's basically a computer. Like, so... I don't know. I ain't with some of this stuff, and then a lot of it is making people lazy. They don't do stuff they used to
Laziness,
do.
yeah.
Like people don't go out the house no more because I don't be going out like that. I order my groceries, like have it delivered, so I don't have to go to the grocery store. Like, and I work from home, so. But that's not good. You should go out and see some sunshine once in a while. Go take a walk, touch the earth. You know,
Yo, who you got for the
breathe the
Super
air.
Bowl?
Me? I don't know.
You ain't betting? You ain't doing the draft thing?
Oh, fuck with football like that.
Oh, you only do basketball on it?
I only do UFC and boxing.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I feel like I know about it. I don't really fuck with the football and shit. I start watching basketball.
But it's easy, Super Bowl, and it'd be a big
After
pop.
Kobe died. Yeah, it do. Super Bowl for sure. But
I don't even know who going. I know Washington was playing against who they was playing. I don't even remember. It was alright. plays. Pretty good.
Oh, that was on at Buffalo Wild.
Mm-hmm.
The Redskins? I don't know.
No, they don't call them that anymore. They call them the Commanders.
What's the story behind that?
They can't say that it's derogatory
I figured that's what it
to
was.
call them that.
Because you can't say Indian.
They changed
indigenous
Cleveland.
people.
They changed Cleveland's name too. The Cleveland baseball team is something else. I forgot what they call it.
That's that tobacco.
Yeah. But yo, send us home.
Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Get Listed, Get Lifted. 30 is the new 20. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. And please hit the notification bell so you're notified the next time we post or go live. I'm La Hefa.
I'm Chris O.D.
SmileyJizzle.
You heard?
And we out here.